What if I told you the most profitable real estate investment in 2025 isn't skyscrapers or luxury condos, but in mobile homes? You see, in today's real estate market, finding something that's affordable but also provides a high return usually seems impossible. But mobile home investing actually challenges this notion because it offers a low cost entry point with substantial profit potential. In today's video, I'm going to guide you through the ins and outs of mobile home investing and give you some actionable steps to get started. Hi, my name is Justin Brown, mortgage pro, real estate investor, and I've been doing this a very long time. So here's exactly what you need to know. So understanding the mobile home market. Let's start here because this is the part where most people miss. And I get it. When you hear mobile homes, you probably don't picture cash flow or a 7-figure portfolio. But that's exactly why this space is so wide open, because most people are too busy chasing flips or high-end rehabs, while the quiet money is being made in communities no one's talking about. And let me break this down real simple. A mobile home is just a home that's built in a factory and delivered to a piece of land, either a private lot or a mobile home park. And the thing is, this isn't 1984. These aren't falling apart trailers in the middle of nowhere anymore. So many mobile homes today are built to high standards. They're nice, they're modern, and they're in massive demand. And here's why this matters, because the demand is exploding and the numbers don't lie. Over 21 million people live in mobile homes across the US, and that number just keeps climbing because regular housing isn't as affordable anymore for most families. So while everyone's struggling to get into overpriced markets with $500,000 starter homes, you could buy a mobile home in some markets for less than the down payment on a traditional house. But here's the kicker. It's not just about affordability, it's about returns. Because when you buy right, these homes cash flow. I'm talking about buying a unit for $10,000, putting maybe $5,000 in the rehab, and then renting it out for $900 to $1,200 a month. And if you're thinking, yeah, but what about appreciation? I hear you. But here's the thing. Mobile homes in desirable parks or on owned land can actually appreciate, especially if the area around them is growing. And the play isn't just appreciation anyway. The real play here is cash flow, control, and low risk entry. So instead of fighting over overpriced rentals or betting everything on flips that really depend on the market timing, you're able to get in, you get cash coming in fast, and you protect your downside because your buy-in is so low. And that's why I'm telling you 2025 is the year to stop sleeping on mobile home investing. It's not sexy, it's not flashy, but it's real and it works. So here's the steps to start investing. And now that you see the upside, let me show you exactly how to get started. And no, you don't need a bunch of fancy tools or a 6-figure budget. You just need a laptop, a phone, and some hustle. So first, you're going to want to make sure you're researching local markets. And this is step one for a reason, because not all markets are created equal. So you could use a tool like Bright Investor or other sites where you're able to find out where the demand is. You're going to look for cities where the average rent is climbing, where the average person is getting squeezed out of traditional housing. I'll also drop some sites in the caption here that you could reference to help find this data. And then once you have your list, go straight to places like Zillow, Facebook Marketplace, or even Craigslist. You'll be shocked how many mobile homes are listed there, often by owners who just want out. Another thing you could do is start building relationships with park managers in those areas. And this is a cheat code nobody talks about because park managers are the gatekeepers. They know when a unit is about to be listed. They know who's behind on rent. They know which units need work. And if you're smart, you offer them value, help them fill empty lots, help clean up a park, offer a referral bonus for every lead they give you that turns into a deal. This one relationship could feed you deals all year. And then next, securing financing. And let's keep it real. You'll need some money, but the good news is you don't need a bank. You could use your own cash, private money, a HELOC, or even a high interest personal loan if the numbers work. Because if you're buying a $10,000 mobile home that rents for $1,000 a month, that's not a bad return, even with a little interest. And if you're tapped out, find a partner, split the deal, just get in. If you find the deal, the dollars will come. And then next, you're going to want to inspect and purchase the units, right? So when you do find a unit, you don't need a general contractor, but you do need a checklist. You're looking for structural issues, bad roofs, mold, plumbing nightmares. You want to make sure it's just cosmetic stuff, not foundation issues. And when it comes time to negotiate, don't be scared to go low. These sellers usually want speed, not top dollar. And then last, it's time to renovate and sell or rent. You're bringing the whole project to life. You don't need granite counters or luxury finishes. You need clean floors, fresh paint, and working plumbing. You make it livable, safe, affordable. Then you either list it for sale and flip it for profit, or you rent it and hold it for the cash flow. Either way, you win. Now, there are some potential challenges. This isn't all upside. There are real challenges you do need to know, like depreciation. Mobile homes have been known to go down in value like cars, But the truth is, if it's on land or in a park in a growing market, it could hold or even increase in value. And financing can be tricky. Most banks don't love lending on mobile homes. If it's in a park, it's even harder. So you'll need to get creative. And that's where private money, seller financing, or partnerships come in. And park regulations, you better read the fine print. Some parks won't let you rent. Some won't let you buy unless you're living there. Some are 55 plus. So you definitely need to call the office and ask questions and get clear. But every challenge has a solution. And every solution in this field is probably a lot cheaper than the potential six-figure mistakes you can make flipping a house in a bad market. So here's the bottom line. If you're looking for big returns, low buy-ins, and a market that actually needs what you're selling, then mobile home investing is the best kept secret in real estate. And it's not for everyone. But if you're willing to learn the rules, build the right relationships, and play smart, this game could change your life. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe for more content that could change it as well.